This started as a normal video.
We are outside. I should have brought my mic, but I really wasn't thinking about it. So, here we are. The plan is, okay, we're gonna separate this between realistic plan and not so realistic plan. Ignore the leash in my hand, I'm walking the dog. So, the non-realistic plan, what our ultimate goal would be, is 10,000 words. That would get us to 20,000 words. I'm on like 10,600 something.
So I have about 10,000 words to write. Not really, that's 9,000 words. That's like 9,400 words. That's even closer to 9,000 than 10,000. Okay,
Whatever, I have about 10,000 words to write. So the goal is to get to 20,000. That is like my unrealistic dream goal, okay? Because I am unproductive. I really need to get this done. I was really thinking this would already be done. So, yeah. That is the goal for today. The realistic goal is at least 5,000 words. That is the more realistic one, is just cutting it in half and it being 15,000. That is the goal, is a lot of words and getting those books done.
I really had to get the mic on because currently, hi Tabitha, currently the dog is barking, the like little vacuum, you know, like the robo vacuums are running, and my dad is listening to music downstairs while he works out, so it's so loud. Everything is loud. I'm overstimulated. I'm freaking out right now. Anyways, so somehow it's already 1 o'clock. It's 12:50 on the technicality, but somehow it's already 1 o'clock, which is rough, because if I want to get my 10k words done, then I need to write, 10 hours. So let's say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need to write till 10 o'clock. Will I be able to do that? I don't know. But also, we're gonna have to break for dinner. So that's probably gonna be another hour, 11 o'clock. If I write 1,000 words every hour, which is kind of unrealistic for me personally. I don't really do that. My heart is in my ass right now. I don't even know why. I'm being held at gunpoint by the author gods. Held at gunpoint. Okay. Let's be productive. It's nothing. There's nothing. Doom scroll. Hey divas, so welcome to my slow descent into madness. We're not quite crazy yet. We're not quite out of our minds yet, but it's coming shortly. It's coming shortly. We're already on the brink. I did most of the work between 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. on my phone, so obviously no footage, as I also record on my phone, but if you need a visual, this is sort of what it looked like. But I also have this screen recording. Within the first 30 minutes, I finished chapter 8, and I wrote 681 words within those 30 minutes, raising my total word count to 11,256. Wow. I referred to Pinterest once for writing help regarding dialogue. This is so helpful, by the way. I look at this very often. And ran my little butt to Google 10 times within those 681 words. Wow, that's a common theme, by the way. So we made this in a previous video. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what that is. But we made this. Right now, we are right here. She starts seeing him. You're gonna see yearning part 2. Because we were yearning here. We're in yearning part 2. Still in his point of view, but more conversations. Hashtag shy boy. And please excuse my nails. I did my nails. They're right over there. What the Why are there 2 just nail stands right? Oh my god. Anyways, But the other set, you'll notice that's only one set. That's only 5 fingers. But it's because the other one has completely matrixed out of existence. Like, it's gone. I don't know where it's gone. And it was so cute. It was Fran Fine inspired nails. I'm freaking out about it. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so she starts seeing him. We're in here. We're moving on to here. We're kind of in like the in-between right here's, right? Because we need to start introducing this concept. This is only 5,000 words. We're already on 11,000. We're already on 11,000. We're aiming for about 50,000. So we're already we're making good progress. It's going to be like an okay length book, I think. What I'm worried about right now is I'm feeling like it's a little bit redundant. Like, I feel like I don't want to be typing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. You already know he's a yearning little boy, you know? So I'm a little bit worried about that. But I feel like we're making good progress. We're over here. We're going to switch to her point of view soon, which will be a good, refresh, new thing going on. But yeah, so if we get to about 20,000 words around here, 20,000 words, and then we do the rest, I feel like we're set, we're good to go.
It's 9 o'clock, and I've only written 2,402 words. You know what time that? You know what time? Am I having a stroke?
You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
You know what time it is? All-nighter time. We have only written 2,402 words. We started at noon. We started at noon, and we've only gotten this far. So we're at least 3,000 words off of our realistic goal. We're 8,000 words off of our not so realistic goal. We are going to, 1, find the charger for my laptop, and 2, use our laptop. And we're gonna write. I am currently on this chapter of him playing D&D. Still on there. If you notice between the text exchange with me and my older brother, that was at 3 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. That's 6 hours later. You remember how earlier I said I would have to write 1,000 words every hour? Yeah. Good times. You thought you could get rid of me? You're wrong! You're on my channel, you can't get rid of me. This is my 3rd time recording this voiceover because I forgot to turn my mics on the first 2 times, and I was like, why is my audio so bad? Why is this so bad? I forgot to turn my mics on. I'm so fucking stupid. Anyways, this is where my descent begins, okay? We're not already very high. We are on a very thin tightrope at all times, and we're over the Niagara Falls, and we're on a 1-inch thin tightrope. You know, we're not very well. We're not very sane. We're not very sound. But I'm tip-a-tap-a-tip-a-tap-a. I'm doing pretty good. This is where I go into my little notebook and I update my character sheet because I'm doing this. I don't remember if this was the D&D scene or for the girls' night scene. I'm thinking it was the girls' night scene, but I'm not quite sure. I really don't know. But we're getting a couple thousand words then. Like, we're doing pretty good. Like, we're not speeding through it, but we're doing pretty good. And it's only our first draft. You know, I'm still gonna have to edit this down and everything. So I'm pretty happy with this work, right? And it's 10:40, it's whatever. I'm gonna let my past self do the talking real quick. I'm sleepy. I was so let me try with this word. It's a big word. Extraordinarily sleepy. And this is crazy. This is crazy because I routinely go to sleep at like midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I don't know if it was just because I was actively like using my brain, but I was so sleepy. And this is the part where you can see the descent because I just close my eyes and I'm like, I wonder how much I can type. What can I type with my eyes closed? And I thought I did great. Obviously, I did not do great. I thought I was doing amazing. And it's 11 o'clock. Okay. We're at 14,000 words. I need to get to at least 15,000, and I will be content. But you can watch my screen. This is not a thousand words. I have to go do very important research. I Google so much. Merch? I Google so much while I am working. It is crazy. But my brain just starts blanking. I'm fighting for my life. I'm sleepy. This is where the part where I'm saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Oh, I was fighting for my life. Can you tell? Can you tell by my face? Like, I was so genuinely discouraged. And can you tell? And then I'm like scrubbing my face and I hit my nose ring and I genuinely thought my nose was just gonna start bleeding. Can I share that I forgot the word for a nosebleed and I fully said nose period the first time? I'm spiraling. I spend all night thinking about it, right? I'm spiraling, I can't stop. I wake up and I'm angry still. I can't figure out what to say, but I'm a YouTuber now. So I record myself crying, of course. Because everybody has a mental breakdown on 11 o'clock on the Monday. As everyone does. Like, and I'm so genuinely distraught. I'm distraught over not being productive. I'm distraught over my life. I'm just, wow. And then this is really the cherry on top. The cherry on top is coming. I'm making myself a sandwich. I'm like, you know, it would be great, some pineapple. I have this canned pineapple. If it's not good, I can make it in a smoothie. It was so bad. It was so... Can you tell by my face? It was so bad. I don't know why I go in for the second bite. I'm like, maybe the first bite is just bad. And there was, like, bubbles all over the can. Like, it was so... Like, I was already like, oh, this does not look appetizing. And then... Look, I'm literally gagging. Oh, it tastes like puke. Oh, it tastes like... Oh, I'm gonna cry again. Yeah, I was distraught. It tasted like vomit. It really did. It really tasted like vomit. And it was so... Obviously, it tasted like vomit. It was so gross. It was so bad. And this was like a cherry on top to my already bad morning. And I'm like, okay, let me just make my sandwich. I'm really hungry. Maybe I'm just like extra emotional because I'm hungry, you know. Usually I have avocado ranch with this, but my dad did not make it for me. Ugh. So I just have chicken, Taco Bell sauce, jalapenos from Pico de Gallo. Don't sue me. Salsa, mayo, crunchy onions. Yum, yum, yum. And then I immediately have another mental break. Am I making you nervous? You look nervous. Am I making you nervous? He stared at me like that for so... Legitimately just stared at me like that. What's with that face? He got over it pretty quickly, though. Look at him. With Alfredo James Susino with his biological daughter. It does not matter that she's a cat. Nacho the Relentless is his daughter. They are father and daughter.
You can literally see my tear tracks on this shirt. Isn't that insane?
I thought that was just too funny not to include. So I took a shower. That was at 5 o'clock. And I probably stayed in that bathroom for like an hour, where I was just like sitting on the floor and reflecting on my life. Because I'm like, I need to get this done. I need to get to 15,000 words. I need to be productive. I was freaking out. And I still didn't like quite know what to say. Like, I had a better idea, but I wasn't like 100%, and I really did not know where I was going with it. I'm afraid of like rambling on in my books. Obviously, I'm not afraid of rambling on in my YouTube videos, as I have not stopped talking. I'm just like a muppet. But like I don't want to ramble on in my book. You know, the book is different, but I'm fighting for my life. And this is really the video of unattractive angles for me.
Is that like, oh, that's in Celsius. Why is it in Celsius? What is 21 degrees Celsius?
And I noticed in the corner, you know, it gives you like the weather, but my weather was in Celsius. And I was fully ready to like just start looking up like Celsius and Celsius to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit to Celsius and blah, 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 blah. I was so ready to just be distracted. And I said, "Hey Tabby, hey baby." Tabby's not here, Alfie. The dog sits up. He's like, "What? The cat?" And so I start seeing Bebe from The Disgraced Hannah. Very good song. Very not great person. Like, my mind is so jumbled, so everywhere. Like, I'm better than before. Like, I'm not sobbing hysterically, but it's not a high bar. It's really not. It's a very low bar. And I just can't think. And I'm tired, and I'm emotionally drained. Oh, I need to dye my hair so bad. I hate this clip. More typing. More tippy typing, okay? We're coming to the end. So this is the part where I tell you thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you don't find me too obnoxious. I love you. I tried really hard on this. After I was done on my laptop, I then went on my phone. But you can see, I did get to my 15,000 words. This was my longest chapter by far. I finished it at 10:23 p.m. and I just kept typing on my phone afterwards. Okay, so I love you. I hope you all enjoyed my psychotic breakdown. It really wasn't that bad on camera, but it was really bad in person, because what wasn't filmed was me walking around the house going, "Oh my god!" Just like losing my shit. So, anyways, love you!